The West points its trembling finger at Sharia, horrified by the word amputation. Yet it conveniently silences itself before its own prisons, where thieves rot in cages for years, stripped not of hands, but of dignity, humanity, and any chance at reform. Which is the greater cruelty, a single strike against the hand that violated trust, or the endless crushing of a soul in iron bars? Let us be clear. Sharia's punishment for theft is not some barbaric reflex. It is the final blade of justice, unsheathed only when society itself has fulfilled every obligation to its people. Hunger. Then the thief is blameless, and the state itself stands guilty for allowing starvation in the shadow of wealth. Poverty. Then where was the Zakat? Where were the rich, commanded to release a fraction of their hoarded fortunes to the poor? If the rich lock their coffers and the state looks away, then the theft lies not in the empty hand of the poor, but in the swollen hands of the elite who strangled him into desperation. And here lies the truth that terrifies those who misunderstand it. Under Sharia, when a hungry person steals, the wealthy should feel frightened. One hungry thief is not an encouragement for others to follow his path. It is a warning shot aimed squarely at the rich and the rulers. It declares that they have neglected their obligations, that their negligence is tearing holes in the social fabric, and that unless they act, what begins as a stolen loaf may end in divine wrath and social collapse. Umar ibn al-Khattab, the second caliph, understood this so deeply that he is reported to have said, "If even a mule were to stumble on the road of Iraq, I would fear being questioned for why I did not smooth the path for it." Early accounts also relate that Umar feared being held to account even for a hungry dog on the banks of the Euphrates. If this was his concern for animals, imagine his terror before God if a human being starved under his rule and was driven to theft. And so the Western critic asks, why such severity? The answer is simple. Theft is not just the loss of bread, it is the fracture of trust, the quiet terror in every home, the slow disintegration of safety itself. One unpunished thief breeds another, and soon no door is safe, no marketplace secure, no honest labor rewarded. The amputated hand is not cruelty, it is the unshakable warning that protects the honest majority from the chaos of predators. But notice this, the punishment is rare. Vanishingly rare. Why? Because Sharia builds a society where needs are met, where hunger is forbidden to exist, where the poor are lifted, and only the willfully corrupt dare to steal. Those are the thieves Sharia strikes, not the desperate, but the defiant, not the hungry, but the greedy. And it applies universally, without exception. The Prophet Muhammad himself declared, "If my own daughter Fatima were to steal, I would cut off her hand." Justice under Sharia bends to no bloodline, no status, no privilege. And here lies the gaping wound in Western justice. In the West, the poor who snatch a loaf of bread may be jailed, branded a criminal for life, and cast into a cycle of misery. A boy who steals a phone is locked away, his future amputated, while his hand remains intact. Yet the banker who robs millions through fraud retires with bonuses. The politician who steals from the treasury walks free behind legal loopholes. The corporate thief who plunders nations receives applause on Wall Street. In the West, the small thief is broken, and the great thief is celebrated. Justice there is blind, but only because it wears a mask.
Silence in the court!
Sharia turns this upside down. The petty thief stealing out of hunger is spared because society failed him. But the corrupt, the powerful, the one who steals despite abundance, he is struck with the weight of justice, his hand cut as a warning to every hand, reaching into what is not theirs. The small theft is forgiven, the great theft is made unforgettable. So when the West sneers at Sharia, it reveals its fear, not of barbarism, but of exposure. Exposure of a system where the poor starve beside supermarkets bursting with food, where prisons overflow with the wretched, and where theft thrives because inequality is protected, not punished. Sharia's law of theft is not a relic of the past. It is a mirror. And in it, Western civilization sees its own shame reflected.